Welcome to Simply English, an educational channel.
In this video, I'll share my personal journey of overcoming challenges in speaking, listening, and reading English. I struggled to speak confidently and understand conversations. Step by step, I worked on improving my reading skills. I'll share practical tips and strategies to help you, whether you're a beginner or looking to enhance your skills. Introduction. When I was a child, I faced many challenges learning English. I remember the frustrating moments when I couldn't find the right words to say in front of my classmates. I stumbled over the simplest sentences while reading or struggled to understand what others were saying to me. It was overwhelming and often made me feel like I could never be good at English. But one day, something changed. I realized that every expert was once a beginner. Learning a new language isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. This is my story of how I overcame the challenges of speaking, reading, and listening to English. The speaking struggle. Speaking was my biggest fear. I would freeze when my teacher asked me a question in English. I was so scared of making mistakes that I stayed silent most of the time. I felt embarrassed even to say simple words like hello or thank you. My fear held me back for a long time. The turning point. One day, I overheard my teacher say, "Don't let fear stop you from learning." It struck a chord with me. I realized that I was letting my fear of mistakes prevent me from improving. So, I decided to take small steps. I started practicing basic sentences like, "What is your name?" or "How are you today?" in front of the mirror. At first, it felt awkward, but over time, it became fun. I started imagining conversations and speaking out loud to myself. What helped me? Talk to yourself. I began narrating my daily activities in English, like, "I am brushing my teeth," or "I am going to school." Learn key phrases. I memorized useful sentences like, "Can you help me?" or "Where's the book?" and used them whenever I could. Practice with friends. I found a classmate who also wanted to practice English. We made a pact to speak only in English during lunch breaks. Tips for speaking. Start small. Practice simple sentences until you feel comfortable. Don't fear mistakes. They are part of the learning process. Record yourself. Listen to your voice and notice areas to improve. Be patient. Fluency doesn't come overnight, but it comes with practice. The reading challenge. When I picked up an English book for the first time, it felt like I was looking at a puzzle I couldn't solve. The words were hard to understand, and the sentences seemed endless. I didn't know where to start, so I often gave up before trying. The turning point. One day, my older sister handed me a picture book with simple sentences like, "The cat is on the mat." It was colorful and fun. As I read it, I realized that reading didn't have to be hard. It was okay to start small. I made it a habit to read for 5 minutes every day. Gradually, I moved from picture books to storybooks, and then to short articles and magazines. With each step, my confidence grew. What helped me? Set goals. I started with a goal of reading one sentence a day, then one paragraph, and later a whole page. Highlight new words. I carried a notebook to write down unfamiliar words and their meanings. Reread for fluency. I read the same book multiple times to improve my understanding and speed. Tips for reading. Choose interesting material. Read about topics you enjoy, like sports, animals, or fairy tales. Read aloud. It helps with pronunciation and fluency. Use a dictionary. Look up meanings of unfamiliar words, but don't get stuck on every word. Practice daily. Even a few minutes each day can make a difference. The listening block. Listening was the hardest part for me. People spoke too fast, and I couldn't catch the words. In class, I'd hear my teacher's instructions but wouldn't understand them fully. Watching English movies or TV shows was no better. I felt lost and frustrated. The turning point. One evening, my teacher recommended I watch English cartoons. I thought it was a silly idea at first, but then I gave it a try. The characters spoke slowly, and the visuals helped me understand what was happening. I started picking up words and phrases without even realizing it. Next, I tried listening to English songs. I'd play them over and over, trying to sing along. It wasn't perfect, but it was fun. Slowly, I got better at understanding spoken English. What helped me? Watch cartoons and movies with subtitles. Seeing the words while hearing them made it easier to connect the sounds with their meanings. Repeat and mimic. I paused videos and repeated sentences to practice pronunciation. Listen every day. Even 10 minutes of listening practice made a big difference. Tips for listening. Start with slow and clear content. Children's programs or beginner podcasts are great. Use subtitles. Read along while listening to improve comprehension. Join conversations. Even if you understand only half, participating helps you improve. Be consistent. The more you listen, the more you'll understand. The transformation. Over the months, my efforts paid off. I could now speak confidently, read fluently, and understand most conversations in English. It wasn't magic, it was practice. I learned that progress might be slow, but it's steady if you don't give up. The best advice I can give you. Consistency is key. Practice a little every day, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Celebrate small wins. Every new word, sentence, or conversation is a step forward. Enjoy the process. Make learning fun by choosing topics and methods you love. My message to you. If you're struggling with English, remember, you are not alone. Every expert was once a beginner. Speak without fear, read with curiosity, and listen with patience. The journey might seem long, but the reward is worth it. Now it's your turn. Start today, and one day, you'll look back and be amazed at how far you've come. You've got this.
Thanks for watching this video from Simply English, an educational channel for all ages and all stages. If you're new to this channel and enjoyed this video, please subscribe and press the like button. If you have any suggestions, please mention them in the comments section. Take care, and goodbye.